She was a musical voice of America's youth revolution, the original Acid Queen. Today, she's back in the spotlight. Diamond Showcase presents Graham Nash as he talks with Grace Slick in an unforgettable performance on the ring. Sunday on A&E.
This program is brought to you in part by Today Chevrolet, who invites you to see why nobody's winning like the heartbeat of America.
And now A&E has your international ticket to the best in award-winning filmmaking. It's A&E's Screening Room.
Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
You still have time to get in on Chevrolet's last great deals of the decade with cash back on our best sellers. Chevy Beretta, Cavalier.
And more great deals on select Geos, the new line of import-inspired cars.
And to make these deals better, GMAC offers a plan with no payments for 90 days.
So see your Chevrolet Geo dealer for great deals on select 89 and 90 models.
Before the last great deals of the decade are yesterday's news.
The Movado Museum watch. The dial design chosen by the Museum of Modern Art for their permanent collection. The Black Sapphire Museum watch. A futuristic interpretation of the classic. The Museum watch. The Black Sapphire Museum watch from Movado.
Brews perfect coffee, simply, because life is complicated enough at 7 a.m. Braun, designed to perform better.
It's the perfect Christmas gift that keeps on giving. To order, call 1-800-228-2787. The A&E Program Guide, the gift for all seasons.
Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 ho. No diamond walnuts? Huh.
Without diamond walnuts, it's only half-baked.
A cheese riddle. Excuse me, Giorgio. What do you get when you add mozzarella to an ordinary tomato? Something to sing about. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
We now return to Francois Truffaut's Day for Night. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
If you could taste time, caring, dedication. If you could taste the sun, rain, fresh air. If you could taste tradition and pride. This is what it would taste like every time. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
You hear the thunder, the call of the road. No time to wonder, you gotta go.
It's a driving experience like no other. Pontiac Grand Prix.
Get on your Pontiac and ride, Pontiac ride.
Once you experience the 1990 Grand Prix, your approach to driving will never be the same. Now get 4.8% financing on every new Grand Prix during Pontiac's All-Out Excitement Closeout.
Only the love of a handsome prince can turn Odette, Queen of the Swans, into a beautiful woman forever and break the spell of an evil sorcerer. But the prince is tricked by the sorcerer, and Odette is feared lost. Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky's enchanting tale of magic and love, choreographed by prima ballerina Natalia Makarova. Swan Lake, a holiday special, premiering Thursday, December 21st on A&E.
Tired of the same old Sunday night menu?
I'm rolling, I'm picking, I'm grinning.
Craving a late night comic snack?
Nah.
Order in the gourmet fare of Caroline's Comedy Hour.
That's pretty.
Caroline. leaflet your hostess with a stand-up menu guaranteed to curb your appetite. So the next time you're starving for a funny fix.
How many glazed donut and Pez diet?
Nosh on Caroline's Comedy Hour. The laughs are on us. Beginning Sunday, January 7th on A&E.
We now return to the Academy Award-winning Day for Night. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
Loaded with features, built for speed, and with full-range autofocus, it can stop on a dime. The newest VHS camcorder from JVC. We just made recorded history again. Once you consider the complications of other camcorders, the best plug for JVC is no plug at all. It fits right in your VHS VCR. JVC. We just made recorded history again.
New Glade Carpet Potpourri is like the crisp sounds rising from a carpet of fall potpourri. It touches your senses. Glade Potpourri Carpet Deodorizer. Fresh, light fragrances of country wildflowers, apple orchards, and garden fruits. It's a little touch of country. A fresh, new way to help eliminate pet, smoke, musty odors. New Glade Potpourri Carpet and Room Deodorizer. A little touch of country.
If you're like me, you appreciate value, whether it's in fine china or a luxury car. That's why you should explore the values available now at your Buick dealer. Regal is Buick's best-selling coupe. Century, the best-selling Buick sedan. 2 ways to discover the value of Buick. Ranked among the most trouble-free American car companies. Lots of dealers promise value, but they're not selling Buicks. Cash in on quality now during Buick's Great American Quality Days.
Do you know what Magnavox has done to CD technology?
They invented it.
Sure, but you know what they did now?
They made it sound great.
Tom's right. Magnavox compact disc players have been top-rated for flawless sound.
I know that.
But now, they have a 6-disc changer that lets you play up to 7 hours of uninterrupted music.
I know that, too.
And you could program it to play the songs you want in the order you want.
I already knew that.
So why don't you tell me?
Because it's fun being smarter than you.
Magnavox. Smart choice. Very smart.
Witness the unforgettable real-life story of those who survived the Holocaust, waiting for a light in the dark. Monday on A&E. We now return to Day for Night, starring Jacqueline Bisset. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
There are new ways to move you. The Lumina APV takes you to the future today. The Lumina sedan gives you room to grow into tomorrow. And the Lumina Coupe puts you in a new dimension of performance. And each treats you and yours to a host of thoughtful features. Meet the new Lumina family from Today Chevrolet. 3 new ideas for the family that prove nobody's winning like.
The heartbeat of America. Chevrolet. That's Today Chevrolet.
Equipped with radar, it can shoot anything. And with digital superimpose, it can document the hit. The new VHS camcorder from JVC. We just made recorded history again. Once you consider the complications of other camcorders, the best plug for JVC is no plug at all. It fits right in your VHS VCR. JVC. We just made recorded history again.
If you could taste time, the sun, fresh air, if you could taste pride, dedication, this is what it would taste like. Smucker's low-sugar spreads. Half the sugar, all the taste, all the tradition.
Rock classics. 3 of the greatest from the 60s and 70s. Just $9.95 with a special 6-month trial membership in the CBS Compact Disc Club. Simon & Garfunkel's greatest hits. Creedence Clearwater Revival's Chronicle. The Eagles' greatest hits. The original recordings now better than ever on CD. Over $45 worth of great music for $9.95 with no further obligation. All 3 CDs just $9.95, plus the quality and service you expect as a member of the CBS Compact Disc Club. Call now. The music will last forever, but this offer won't.
To order, call 1-800-854-5500. That's 1-800-854-5500. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express only. Get all 3 CDs for just $9.95 plus $3 shipping and handling. Nothing more to buy ever. No CODs and 10-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-854-5500.
We now return to Francois Truffaut's Day for Night. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
Oh, that's a dolphin, dear.
A curious cleaning woman.
The animals here are here for experimentation.
Makes a mysterious new friend.
They're trying to get in the door.
They share a special secret.
What a good boy.
That she must no longer keep.
You're too emotionally involved. They're gonna kill you.
American Playwrights Theater presents Gene Stapleton, Rue McClanahan, and David Doyle in Let Me Hear You Whisper. Thursday, January 4th.
Shoot some slices, shoot some shreds, shoot some salad, 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 salad shooter.
Presto Salad Shooter Slicer Shredder. Point and shoot right where you want. Clean up easy, dishwasher safe, store anywhere.
Salad shooter.
Now cordless rechargeable too.
Rich and easy. Harvey's Bristol Cream.
To golden days.
And mellow nights.
Harvey's Bristol Cream.
When the sun and the rain have slowly worked their magic, and the fruit is simply at its best, it's picked for Smucker's Simply Fruit. Pure, fresh, uncomplicated. Smucker's Simply Fruit is 100% fruit. Pure, spreadable fruit. Smucker's Simply Fruit. Just about the closest thing to fresh fruit you'll ever taste.
It's a new twist on an old tale.
Spirit of Christmas, how do you do? A very messy Christmas.
Blackadder's Christmas Carol, Christmas Eve on A&E.
Presenting the Olympus Infinity Twin. It takes wide shots. It takes close-ups. It's compact. It's weatherproof.
The Olympus Infinity Twin.
Because 2 lenses are better than 1.
Is your shirt a pain in the neck? Are your unmentionables sometimes unbearable? Maybe you have sensitive skin, and your clothes are trying to tell you something. Well, now there's new dermatologist-tested Sheer Free. A detergent free of dyes, free of perfumes, so your clothes are free of the residue that can irritate sensitive skin. So next time your washing is rubbing you the wrong way, don't change your clothes. Change your detergent.
We now return to Day for Night, starring Jacqueline Bissett. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
America's official spokesfish.
Excuse me, am I interrupting your dinner? Good. What are you eating? Again? You know you should be eating fish and seafood twice a week. Too much trouble, you say? What, are you kidding me or what? You can broil flounder in 5 minutes flat, grilled swordfish steaks, steamed clams. Oh, boy, look at that shrimp. Hey, please, you're drooling. Listen, finish your, what is that anyway? Then go out and buy some fish and seafood for tomorrow. On second thought, maybe you better go right now.
The weather? That's no excuse. Oh, yes, you do. Introducing Excuse-Proof Exercise, the affordable ergometer from DP, with air resistance for total no-impact fitness at home. Made in America for bodies that need no excuses. The DP ergometer. No more excuses, America.
Every morning, they go to work. Over 10 million phone cards from U.S. Sprint.
the only card that gives you 100% fiber optic sound quality and rates that are still up to 25% lower than AT&T. To get yours free without changing phone companies, call Sprint now. The phone card. In a world that works 24 hours a day, it's the hardest working card in the world.
Only the love of a handsome prince can turn Odette, Queen of the Swans, into a beautiful woman forever and break the spell of an evil sorcerer. But the prince is tricked by the sorcerer, and Odette is feared lost. Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky's enchanting tale of magic and love, choreographed by prima ballerina Natalia Makarova. Swan Lake, a holiday special, premiering Thursday, December 21st on A&E.
Tired of the same old Sunday night menu?
I'm rolling, I'm picking, I'm grinning.
Craving a late night comic snack? Nah. Order in the gourmet fare of Caroline's Comedy Hour.
That's pretty.
Carol Leaford is your hostess with a stand-up menu guaranteed to curb your appetite. So the next time you're starving for a funny fix.
I'm gonna need glazed donut and Pez diet.
Nosh on Caroline's Comedy Hour. The laughs are on us. Beginning Sunday, January 7th on A&E.
We now return to the Academy Award-winning Day for Night. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
It can strike without warning. Heart disease. Chronicle focuses on the nation's biggest killer here on A&E.
Tomorrow.
Introducing the RCA Pro Edit camcorder. At a mere £6, it gives you a complete portable home video production studio. In fact, most of this commercial was produced with an RCA Pro Edit. It's so easy to shoot and edit. You can create a big production without a big production. An ingenious RCA feature called the Flying Erase Head lets you make precise, smooth cuts from scene to scene. An 8-time zoom locks in sharp focus from start to finish. And it refocuses automatically when you pan from subject to subject. To make sure you get every shot you want to get, the Pro Edit has high-speed search and instant playback. A macro focus feature captures intimate close-ups, and you can set automatic timed exposures for special time-lapse effects. For fast action, the Pro Edit has shutter speeds as high as 1/2000th of a second. You can review in slow motion on your VCR without blurring. The RCA Pro Edit preserves priceless gems of live sound. Or you can dub your own voice, sound effects, and titles onto the tape. In even the lowest light, the Pro Edit captures luscious natural color and stores away hours of memories you will enjoy happily ever after. The RCA Pro Edit camcorder. It makes an amateur shooter look like a professional. RCA, #1, with the toughest critics in the world.
This is the Braun hand blender. With it, you can puree tomatoes for sauce in minutes. Make salad dressing in seconds. You can prepare fresh vegetable soup in almost no time. And even make a strawberry milkshake in under a minute. With the Braun hand blender, you just may acquire a taste for fast food. Braun, designed to perform better.
We now return to Francois Truffaut's Day for Night. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
Yeah. Oh, no diamond walnuts? Huh.
Without diamond walnuts, it's only half-baked. Over 100 years ago, they went in search of lost cities, making spectacular discoveries. From the ancient pyramids of Egypt to the cliffs of Mesa Verde, follow the footsteps of these great explorers
Footsteps, brought to you in part by Colombian Coffee.
How do I know which coffee to get?
Just look for Juan Valdez.
Right.
Buenos dias.
I just saw Juan Valdez.
Of course. He's on every can of Colombian coffee. When you see him, you know you're getting the richest coffee in the world.
Oh.
If you want 100% Colombian coffee, just look for Juan Valdez. You can't miss him.
This Christmas, from director Steven Spielberg, comes a story of adventure,
How much fuel you got left? I love it in the kitchen, baby.
romance, and magic.
I'm dead. That's right.
I know you can't see me, but I'm right here. Richard Dreyfuss, Holly Hunter, and John Goodman. Always rated PG. Starts Friday, December 22nd at theaters everywhere.
If you or someone you love take a lot of pills, call now to order a copy of Worst Pills, Best Pills, an invaluable book for older adults that tells you about most of the drugs on the market today.
I'm Dr. Sidney Wolfe. For the past 5 years, I've been working with Ralph Nader's Public Citizen, a nonprofit consumer organization, putting together Worst Pills, Best Pills, the book that evaluates 287 of the most commonly used medications, telling you which ones are safer to take, which ones can cause harmful side effects, which combinations can be deadly. We even list over 100 drugs you should never take and safer alternatives which work just as well. So much of what is blamed on old age, memory loss, falls, even death, can be caused by medications.
Phone now for your copy of Worst Pills, Best Pills, plus 9 monthly issues of the Health Letter. You'll be billed $19.95 and $3 shipping and handling. Use your credit card and call 1-800-321-6400.
We now return to Day for Night, starring Jacqueline Bissett. Day for Night will continue in a moment on A&E.
It's the perfect Christmas gift that keeps on giving. To order, call 1-800-228-2787. The A&E Program Guide, the gift for all seasons.
Why Raisin Nut Bran instead of our regular Raisin Bran, Arnold?
What's wrong with something new, Judith?
These aren't regular raisins, Arnold.
No, they're raisins covered in nuts. That's why they're called Raisin Nuts, Judith.
I guess I'll have to taste it, Arnold.
That's right, Judith.
I love Raisin Nut Bran. Pumpkin.
I knew you would, Sunshine.
Raisin Nut Bran, one bowl, and you'll be ours.
Volcano erupts in South Carolina classroom.
Now let's go inside.
IBM is helping teachers teach and bring subjects to life with courseware that helps children learn English, math, science, and more.
Looks hot, but it's cold.
Courseware that complements a teacher's curriculum from kindergarten through high school.
Hi, very good.
Avalanche hits Florida elementary school. This is really something, you know?
You should stick around for the moonwalk.
Hmm?
Yeah.
When the sun and the rain have slowly worked their magic, and the fruit is simply at its best, it's picked for Smucker's Simply Fruit. Pure, fresh, uncomplicated. Smucker's Simply Fruit is 100% fruit. Pure, spreadable fruit. Smucker's Simply Fruit. Just about the closest thing to fresh fruit you'll ever taste.
The weather? That's no excuse. Oh, yes, you do. Introducing excuse-proof exercise, the affordable ergometer from DP, with air resistance for total no-impact fitness at home. Made in America for bodies that need no excuses. The DP ergometer. No more excuses, America.
Every morning, they go to work. Over 10 million phone cards from U.S. Sprint. The only card that gives you 100% fiber optic sound quality and rates that are still up to 25% lower than AT&T. To get yours free without changing phone companies, call Sprint now. The phone card. In a world that works 24 hours a day, it's the hardest working card in the world.
And now, the conclusion of Day for Night.
Coming up on A&E, a half hour of top-notch laughs from Hollywood's home for rising comics on Improv Tonight with host Julia Duffy.
Oh, 5 more minutes. It's our anniversary. Let's call in sick.
Can't.
Oh, 10 years deserves something.
True.
Haven't I made you coffee for 10 years?
Haven't I had to drink it? Now, come on.
Why?
Show your friends this. Happy anniversary.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The Diamond Anniversary Band. This year. Tell her you'd marry her all over again.
Okay, I'll show him. Tomorrow.
Tidal wave hits Oklahoma classroom. Sophomores climb Mount Everest.
This is the highest mountain peak in the world.
IBM is helping teachers teach and bring subjects to life with courseware developed with teachers for teachers. Courseware that complements a teacher's curriculum from kindergarten through high school. 5-year-old writes life story. Now available in paperback. Oh, I love this. This is great. A life with pictures.
We interrupt this program to throw an incredible curve in your plans. So hot, it's cool. So cool, it's hot. Acapulco, hotter than ever.
News at 11 got you down.
Some things never change.
Then try comedy at 11, weeknights on A&E.
Technology has finally conquered space. The space between your teeth. With Interplaque, its bristles rotate 4,200 times a minute, gently reaching into the spaces between teeth and along the gums to clean your mouth nearly plaque-free every time you brush. Interplaque, the high-tech answer to a down-to-earth need.
You still have time to get in on Chevrolet's last great deals of the decade with cash back on our best sellers, Corsica, and on the roomy Lumina sedan.
And more great deals on select Geos, the new line of import-inspired cars.
And to make these deals better, GMAC offers a plan with no payments for 90 days.
So see your Chevrolet Geo dealer for great deals on select 89 and 90 models.
Before the last great deals of the decade are yesterday's news.
Are we ready to go for the top? Let's have a quiet on the stage, please. We're closing the door.
Show me the slate when you're set, please.
Slating on 3.
Stay by.
And confirm speed.
Tape is rolling.
We have speed and slated, please.
5, 4, 3.
American Playwrights Theater is a dream. The idea of a 1-hour play on television is absolutely a marvelous evening, and the best place for it to be is on cable, because you can do plays, you can use the playwright's words. You don't have to change them as you do for network television. So that's the way this came about.
American Playwrights Theater, world premiere one-act plays by Pulitzer Prize-winning authors. With host Anthony Quinn, the series is sponsored by General Motors and is a mark of excellence presentation.
General Motors has always contributed to and had an interest in the communities in which it operates. It has a sincere interest in contributing to the cultural life of this country, cultural richness of this country. We have the very best in terms of playwrights who won the Pulitzer Prize. We have a magnificent cast, wonderful direction and production, the facilities of A&E and their reputation for providing a quality product to the American people. So when we talk about this project, it gives us an opportunity to combine our interest in the arts and our interest in sponsoring the very best in television.
This is what I wanted and what I got. Look at her, Mr. Vaccaro.
Look at her blush. See what a doll she is?
Tennessee Williams' 27 Wagons Full of Cotton stars Oscar nominee Leslie Ann Warren, Ray Sharkey, and Peter Boyle in the play that inspired the feature film Baby Doll. Ms. Warren plays the childlike bride of a cotton gin owner who becomes a pawn in her husband's scheme to swindle a lustful neighbor. Don Scardino, also known for his distinguished work as an actor, directs.
We hopefully raise that light so it's not on the fence, but just reflecting off her. What we wanted to do was use more of a film technique and get right up in on it. So the shooting is much more film-oriented, the framing is much more film-like, but yet using the immediacy of live television.
Eugene O'Neill's The Rope features Tony Award winners Elizabeth Ashley and Len Cariou, Brad Davis, and Oscar and Tony winner Jose Ferrer in a tense story of an embittered father and his prodigal son's return. The Rope is directed by Leela Swift, well known for her work on Dark Shadows and Ryan's Hope.
Instead of using the head, use the tip and just tap it gently because you know, although no one else does, that it's very lightly attached. And so we'll just have a few light taps, and actually what I'll be doing is cutting to the noose and seeing the king tapping it.
It's tied strong. Strong as death. I'll see you then.
I'm afraid I don't understand what you're doing with the butterfish in your bucket.
Playwright and novelist Paul Zindell's Let Me Hear You Whisper stars Emmy winners Gene Stapleton and Rue McClanahan as a cleaning lady and her officious boss who battle over freeing a dolphin in the animal lab where they work.
Butterfish is totally undermining the cleaning procedure.
Just get her back.
Oh, well, it couldn't be nicer. Gene Stapleton, who I've wanted to work with for years, we're old friends. Rue McClanahan, who I've only known from seeing on the screen. And I've always wanted to work with David Doyle. Margaret Hall's an old friend. Richard Woods, we've worked together often. So it's been kind of reunion time. And we've been tempted to reminisce instead of rehearse, but we've been very strict.
Marcia Norman, the author of Night Mother, has written Third and Oath, The Pool Hall. James Earl Jones and Mario Van Peebles team up to star in this poignant dialogue between a sharp young disc jockey and his father's best friend.
I see Willie as a wiry, tight, tough little man. And when I first read it, and I was surprised that they were asking me to do it. But I'm bringing my, my usual loudmouth stuff to it.
One of the frustrating things about play actors and playwriters and play directors is that no matter how successful a play is and how many Pulitzers it gets, how many Tonys it gets, very few people see it. And you can share it to the media through plays on television. I think it's a richer culture for it.
Beginning on January 4th, A&E will present the world premiere of Let Me Hear You Whisper on American Playwrights Theater.
Witness the unforgettable real-life story of those who survived the Holocaust, waiting for a light in the dark. Monday on A&E.
If you could taste time, caring, dedication. If you could taste the sun, rain, fresh air. If you could taste tradition and pride. This is what it would taste like every time. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
Rich and easy. Harvey's Bristol Cream.
To golden days.
And mellow nights.
Harvey's Bristol Cream.
Oh, that's a dolphin, dear.
A curious cleaning woman
The animals here are here for experimentation.
makes a mysterious new friend.
They're trying to get it to talk.
They share a special secret
What a good boy.
that she must no longer keep.
You're too emotionally involved.
They're gonna kill you.
American Playwrights Theater presents Gene Stapleton, Rue McClanahan, and David Doyle in Let Me Hear You Whisper, Thursday, January 4th.
Tired of the same old Sunday night menu?
I'm rolling, I'm picking, I'm grinning.
Craving a late-night comic snack? Order in the gourmet fare of Caroline's Comedy Hour.
That's pretty.
Carol Leifer is your hostess with a stand-up menu guaranteed to curb your appetite. So the next time you're starving for a funny fix.
How many glazed donut and Pez diet?
Nosh on Caroline's Comedy Hour. The laughs are on us. Beginning Sunday, January 7th on A&E.
Wednesday on A&E. Tensions overseas force Woodrow Wilson's hand in the insightful series World War I, followed by the 20th century. Later, it's Frank Capra's classic documentary of World War II, Why We Fight. Then explore the faces and politics of the Vietnam War with Walter Cronkite. Wednesday night on A&E.
This program is brought to you in part by Honda, who invites you to test drive the CRX SI at your local Honda dealership today.
Host Bud Friedman, and this is Improv Tonight, right here on our stage, all in an audience. We have a show for you this evening with three fabulous comedians. We've got Tom Curley, David Wood, and special guest star Mike McDonald. Yes, great show, absolutely. Oh, this is great. It is a great pleasure for me to introduce our charming guest host tonight, a delightful comedian who, in her role as Stephanie on The New Hot Show, has given new meaning to the word self-indulgent. Please welcome Miss Julia Duffy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Bud. Thank you. It's really fun to be here tonight, especially since I don't get out very much in the evenings anymore. I'm the mother of a 2.5-year-old. How many of you are parents? Well, tell the truth. It's not easy, is it? But nobody is ever honest about parenthood. When we first got married, our friends would have us over to their house for dinner, and they'd show off their kids, kind of like you show off a new car. And they'd try to sell us the whole package of home and family, and the children would act like angels when we were there, and they'd call me Auntie Julia, and they'd say cute things like, "May I be excused?" and "I'm awfully tired, I think I'll turn in now." And I thought this was great, that this was wonderful, and this was what I wanted to do, too. And then I got pregnant, and the lie continued. These same people would call me up, and they'd get all dreamy and nostalgic, and they'd say, "Oh, isn't it wonderful being pregnant? It's such a miracle." And then suddenly I'd hear, "Michael, get off of there, and don't give me that look or I will break your legs." And then they would come back, and they'd say, "Oh, Julia, just wait until you hold that baby in your arms. It's the most meaningful thing in your life. Michael, get out of the toilet or I will bash your face in." So you see, there's a conspiracy. There's a secret pact not to tell you the truth about children until it's too late. So consider my appearance here tonight a public service. For you future mothers, you've been forewarned. Our first performer has a rising career in feature films. You may have seen him in Roxanne or in Sea of Love with Al Pacino, but what he's most proud of is having been chosen as the official comedian for Bob Hope's USO Christmas tour in Nicaragua. Please welcome Tom Curley.
Tell you what. I'm going to change mics. I noticed she's got a small little lesion on her lip, so I'm just going to... Hey, come on, it's a cold sore. Relax. So how many saw Roxanne? You see Roxanne? Good movie, yeah. Oh, I saw a good movie, man, in New York before I came out here called Punchline, this new comedy movie with Sally Fields. Tom Hanks. It's really good, but bothers me right at the end when Tom Hanks is waving goodbye to Sally Fields. You know, he's won this contest. He's going to be on the Carson show. He steps out in the road in a cab. Kills him, man. Oh, I was so shocked. Wait till you see it. You're going to hate it. Oh, really? I couldn't believe it. I almost walked out. Boy, I hate that when they do that at the end of a movie, don't you? What else I see? It was pretty good. Ooh, Last Temptation of Christ. Great movie. Same thing, though. Right when you think he's going to get away, they crucify him. Dies, man. He's dead at the end. Wait till you see it. You're going to hate it. So, Los Angeles. Boy, this is a swell being out here, getting away from New York City. God, it was hot in New York City. Anybody that goes there, don't go in the summertime. It was like 98 all summer. And it's so hot. It's so dangerous there when it's hot. You know why? You got to stay away from the winos, because when it gets to be 95, 96, 97, they blow up. It's true. You'll be in the corner. Oh, no! Right after another. Like that. All over the place. All the Koreans are out trying to get them away from the salad bar. Frozen fruit. You know, it's like, great. Jeez, what a place. Salad bars. Who invented that, anybody? Does anybody really know who came up with that concept? What a stupid thing. You go to a restaurant, you're paying for the food. Bring me the food. What is this number? You sit down, some guy comes up. You may now go to the salad bar. You go to the salad bar. Why do I have to? And they always put it in the dark recesses of the restaurants, right? You can never find it. People are walking around like zombies trying to find where the 2 tons of food is. People are firing flares off. Ooh, there it is. Everybody lines up. You're standing here with thousands of plates at the end of the salad bar, right? You're with people you don't even know. Hi, how are you? No, we don't want that. No, that's all right. You can have it. You got all these plates. You're walking back to your table. Olives are falling on the people who are already eating. You look at everybody that's been up to the salad bar. Everybody that's been up there has got this big, deep cut right here across the bridge of their nose. A sneeze tray. What Nazi thought that up, huh? Hey, Ruth, here's the shrimp.